Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay Will. So I wanted to talk about the Mi Mix 3. Now I've been actually using this phone for quite some time now, and there's a few things that really stand out about this phone that I really enjoy. So I wanted to point them out to you in this video. So the first thing I want to start with is the screen on this device. Now I put the screen next to a phone that I think has the best display on the market, and lo and behold, the Mi Mix 3 holds its own very well. It actually looks fantastic. Now when you're shooting things like this over video, it's very difficult to get a gist of how beautiful the screen actually is. But the Mi Mix 3 is HDR10 compliant, so I can play HDR10 content, and it is really nice. Now I will say the disclaimer is the Note screen might look a little bit brighter because I have the enhancement turned on. That's the way I run videos on there. I run it with the video enhancements turned on. But if I turn it off, it looks a little bit dull, if you will, so I leave the enhancements on. But the Mi Mix doesn't have any other features like that, and it still pops. I mean, just look at how beautiful that display is when next to the Galaxy Note. Also, the advantage that the Mi Mix has is this bezel-less design, and it makes it look a little bit more immersive than most phones. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is the battery life. Now, the battery life is kind of iffy with me at times. Sometimes I can go 2 days, sometimes I'll go a day and a half, but I pretty much just went a day and a half on this last charge. I got about 19–20% left, and I just took these shots a little while ago before starting this video. I'm almost at about a day and a half with about 5.5 hours of screen on time right now, but I will actually top out at about 6 hours of screen on time or a little bit more. So I can pretty much go a day and a half, 2 days, and the most I've gotten out of this phone was about almost 8 hours, I believe, but that was in just a little over a 24-hour time frame. So that battery life is for sure on par with the Galaxy Note, because that's about what I'm getting on the Galaxy Note. While I can't go a day and a half or 2 days on the Galaxy Note on a charge, I still can grab about 7 hours or a little bit more than 7 hours on the screen on time. But with the Mi Mix 3, I can get closer to 8 hours during that time frame if I push it, or more. I've seen people get a lot of battery with this phone, and it's kind of surprising how good this battery really is. The sliding mechanism thing, I've gotten over that, so that won't be a feature that I'll talk about right now. Now, another thing is the ceramic build on this phone. It's really strong, it really looks good. More importantly, it's a fantastic looking phone. I really like, some phones can be considered ugly, if you will, but this phone is beautiful all around. The back of this phone, while you don't look at your phone a lot, on the back you don't have a case on it, or you're holding it looking at it from the front, and we already covered the screen. But the back of this phone is absolutely gorgeous, hands down. This is one beautiful piece of hardware, and Xiaomi has really outdone themselves. Now, I normally run a custom launcher on here, which is Pix Launcher with the icon pack that you guys are falling in love with. Shout out to Alex who hooked me up with that. It cost $1.50, best $1.50 I ever spent. But running the Mi Mix, and every phone I've put that launcher on with that combination, it just runs really fast. But you have to do the phone some justice and run it at the stock launcher to get a feel on how it's going to perform. And this phone performs like a champ. I mean, this is a 6 gig model with 128 gigs onboard storage, and it is absolutely great. It's running like a champ. It's very fluid, and I really can appreciate how Xiaomi's skin flows. But if you don't like having icons all over your desktop, you might want to go ahead and put a launcher on it. That's the great part about Android, is you can put a launcher on it and you can get whatever you want out of that phone. You can change it however you want. And that's pretty much what I do on mine. I keep the launcher set how I want it. And you dress up your Android phone however you want to dress up your Android phone. I personally feel like either way on this phone, it's really good. So wanted to point out a few things that I really have been enjoying. I've been using this phone regularly, and I really enjoyed the Mi Mix. And this will probably be one of the phones that I take to CES. I'm not sure at the moment, but I'm thinking that I probably will. This will be one of my phones to take to CES, because the design of this phone, ease on pocket, long battery life. I won't have to charge or worry about charging while I'm inside CES walking around. I'll have battery life if I wanted to record with this, but probably won't be recording with this. Gonna actually record with a camera, not more than likely. I'll take my GoPro or something like that to really get some good footage. We shall see. It's your man Jay Will. Hope you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for more.